News on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening. Welcome to this evening's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. Kevin Smith here. Let's get to the news in detail. Flaring at ExxonMobil's Liza Destiny oil vessel will increase above pilot levels after a technical issue with the ship's gas compressor was encountered. This was reported yesterday by Exxon's subsidiary, Esso. ExxonMobil said that the issue relates to the seal on the gas compressor. It said that malfunction will cause a temporary increase in flaring in order to maintain safe operations. Meanwhile, Alistair Routledge, president of ExxonMobil Guyana, said that government authorities have been informed and regular updates will be provided. It was only last December that the company reported that it had successfully commissioned the gas injection system, which was fixed months after malfunctioning. That state of affairs had resulted in over 1 billion cubic feet of gas being flared along with the release of toxic gas. And now let's tell you, the Hague Court of Appeal yesterday ordered the Nigerian subsidiary of energy giant Shell to provide compensation for oil leaks in the Niger Delta that damaged the lands of farmers in villages of Oruma and Goi back in 2004 and 2005. That ruling is one that may very well pave the way for new lawsuits against multinational oil companies who operate with an aura of untouchability, as both Shell Petroleum Development Company and Nigeria Limited and the Dutch-based mother company Royal Dutch Shell were held liable for the spills. Industry stakeholders said that such a ruling is one that Guyana should pay keen attention to, since it is yet to obtain full coverage insurance for ExxonMobil's Liza Phase 1 and Payara projects. And now let's tell you, the Venezuelan government has accused Guyana of being on a campaign of manipulation on the Essequibo controversy. Foreign Minister Jorge Ariaza released a statement on Thursday saying that Venezuela regrets that CARICOM now echoes that manipulation campaign on an action Venezuela views as hostile. The statement followed the decision by CARICOM to stand in solidarity with Guyana and calling for the release of the Guyanese fishermen Venezuela detained last week. And moving on, the Ministry of Public Works has requested Auditor General Deodat Sharma to conduct a forensic audit into the installment of 5 elevators at the East Bank Demerara pedestrian overpass. The lifts have cost taxpayers some $6 to $1 million. In the letter addressed to Sharma, the Public Works Ministry recalled that the contract under the IDB was entered into with Trinidadian company RBP Lifts for the installation of 5 elevators. However, before the delayed commissioning of the 5 overpasses in August 2019, it was found that the $6 to $1 million elevators, which had been installed since 2018, were defective and warranted repairs. Meanwhile, the National COVID-19 Task Force has suspended air travel from Brazil for the next 30 days in light of the new COVID-19 variant detected there. This ban comes as part of the government's increased efforts to curb the spread of the new variant here, given Brazil's proximity and the nation's lack of testing capacity. The Director General of the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority, Egbert Fields, said yesterday that the order was given by the task force on Thursday, which took immediate effect following their pronouncement. The new variant that was detected in Brazil earlier this month has been identified as the P1 strain, which is said to be highly infectious.
And that's the news of the moment. Remember to get the full details of these stories, pick up a copy of the Kaieteur News. And don't forget, you can catch us on the MyTuner app as well as the Radio Garden app. You can also keep up to date by liking our Facebook page at Kaieteur Radio and subscribe